Assalamu alaikum, dear parents and students. This is going to be a small demonstration on how students should present their paragraph for Monday, inshallah. As I mentioned in the previous email, I would like for students to print this and create a hard copy. So there's going to be one page for their document and then another page for them to cite their sources. Students do not know how to cite their sources yet, so this video is to help them do that. It's a very simple task, and I will be going over that today. So the assignment is for students to write about a historical event. It does not have to be about American history. It could be about any historical event in the world. And the goal is to get the students to write in chronological order. So last week and this week, students have read a story about a Chinese young man who faced some obstacles in trying to deceive the U.S. government into thinking that he was a U.S. citizen. So in the story, they learned that he deceives the U.S. government because all the paperwork that proved who was a citizen and who wasn't was in a governmental office, and that office was burned down. So there was no evidence to show who was a citizen and who wasn't. So the main character in the story was essentially a paper son. And things go in chronological order. So at the end of the story, we learn that his twin, right, which is also another paper son, deceives the U.S. government once again and gets caught in doing so. So essentially, he gets deported. All these events happen in chronological order. And the goal of this assignment is to get your child to be able to write in chronological order. And in this case, they're going to be picking their own historical event. They will tell me, cause and effect. So I want to know what happened, right? And then what was the result of that? So if there was a war, tell me what happened as a result of that war, right? So they get to pick whatever they want. In writing, usually when students do research or it's a research-based paper, students are encouraged to use Google Scholar. Because they're still new to everything, I'm not going to dive into that quite yet. So they can go onto Google and pick whatever historical event they're interested in. In this case, I picked the American Revolution. So what I did was I did American Revolution timeline, and that'll tell me the timestamps of that specific historical event. So I'm just clicking on this first website here. It'll tell me the events in chronological order. What they need to do is be able to summarize that and kind of squeeze that information into one paragraph. So I kind of just want to know, in summary, what happened. So there was the American Revolution. What happened as a result of that? Okay. I'm just giving you guys an example. Now, when it comes to writing their one paragraph, so it's not a long assignment, but it is due on Monday. That way, if students need help, this is why I'm making the video. So it is self-led, so they can watch the video and kind of do this on their own, or parents can sit down with their child and work together. So here's our Word document. I'm gonna go ahead and put my name. I don't know why it's not typing. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna put ELA, 5th grade, Miss Mona. Okay, very simple header. Okay, my title is going to be the American. It's really hard to type with holding the phone, but I'm gonna try my best. Revolution. Okay, and then we put that in the middle. So let's go here, format, and then put this in the center. So the title should be right in the center. All right, let's put it back to the left. Always indent, right, when you're starting a paragraph. So remind your child to indent. It is a one-page assignment. So, okay, let's go back to the website. Students are able to cite their sources. So they can say that, I'm just giving you guys an example. This is not at all the assignment. I'm just saying if the student decides to use this in their sentence, even if they want to change it just a little bit, of course, their paragraph is not going to start this way. They want to start their paragraph with using their own words and kind of introducing what they're going to be talking about without using personal pronouns. The reason that I do that is because I want the children to be confident and persuasive in their writing. When you use personal pronouns in your writing, you become less and less persuasive. So yeah, they're not going to be using personal pronouns. So say that I use this in my writing, or I'm not directly using the words, but I'm going to change it just a little bit, but I'm getting that information from that website. Students have learned that if you take anything from a source, right? In this case, it's this website here, okay? You always, always, always have to cite that source. So they know that they're going to put quotation marks, but what they don't know is that you need to cite the source. So here, they're going to put right after the quotation marks,